Hello StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Now, this is a 3v3 on Slaying Fields, and let's get right on into it. In the bottom right side of Slaying Fields, we have the red team featuring the red Terran player Shellshock, his teammate the Zerg Autumn Leaves, and his other teammate the Protoss player Grimly. Looks like they might all be from the same clan. Nope, this guy's not. But these two are from the same clan, so that's fun. And in the top left side of the map, we have the blue team represented by the Terran player Guga. His teammate, the red Protoss player, or blue Protoss player Sucks from No Hugs. And the Zerg player Pickled Hen. Alright, so it's a Terran Protoss Zerg versus Terran Protoss Zerg. That's a lot of fun. Alright, so we'll see how these players do against each other here on Slayer's Field. Very excited to bring you this one. Been asking for 2v2s, you have been. But I figured a 3v3 might be fun as well. Just did a 4v4 last week. We're gonna try to keep this team stuff going. If you have high-level team stuff, let me know. And send it to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com. Like a 4v4 pro level would be amazing. 4v4 GM would also be very good. 3v3 also fantastic. And 2v2s, I'll probably cast those as well. Just seems like people are very interested in those. Look at this fissure of purple coming up here. It's like Vespene gas, but purple. I don't know. Gold base here with rocks. See some attack paths here. Looks like pretty wide open. Fairly narrow. Not really huge wide open spaces. Looks like our blue Terran player is going for a 3-Rax Reaper, I want to say. Do you have gas? No. This is straight Marine. This is Marine builds coming out of Guga. Alright, meanwhile the Protoss player is a little bit more standard here. One gateway into a cybernetics core. And the Zerg player did take a hatch first, went into an extractor and a spawning pool, so very standard there as well. Meanwhile on Team Red, nothing crazy happening from Autumn Leaves. Terran player is not going mass barracks whatsoever, is sending a single Reaper out and then expanding at the gold. And actually a Forge out of Grimly. Are you... Oh, cannoning. Cannoning on the low ground, and then what? Oh, sending an Overlord to spot. Holy cow, that's awesome. That is a really cool move there. Can you see that? Oh, they can see it. They can see it. Overlord needs to get there in about now. Come on, Overlord. Go. Go, Overlord. You can do this thing. Reaper comes in from Shellshock. Just walks right on in here. There are the cannons. Look at those. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's kind of hilarious, actually. The way the shots from the cannon go up and over. Completely shutting down this base. Guga's in a ton of trouble right now. Meanwhile, there are some Lings running around from Autumn Leaves trying to cause some trouble too, but man, that was beautiful. Bringing the Overlord over. The Reaper was there too, but extra insurance with the Overlord. Somebody says, look over here. Look over here. Autumn Leaves bouncing around trying to kill things, but there's a lot of Lings out from Pickled Hen. So Autumn Leaves going to have some trouble with that one. So basically just relocating over here is Guga. Single Reaper against this many Marines. Not going to go well, but did get a kill. Whoa, has 3 kills. That's fantastic. Nicely done, Reaper. Gonna go ahead and try to knock down the supply depot all by his own lonesome. Lings running all over the place. Looks like Pickled Hen wants to knock down these rocks and take a gold base. Can't really blame him for that. That's a full wall. So the Speedlings are now not getting through. Protoss player actually doesn't have much going on except for Oracles. So this base is under a lot of trouble. I'm not sure if the Oracle can kill all of these Lings in time to save all of the probes, because they are gone, man. Photon Overcharge going to come up. The Link's just going to go ahead and bounce on out. No big deal. Not enough for another Photon Overcharge. And the Oracles are heading out. Why are you not playing defense, Oracle? Come back. Okay, some Links from Pickled Hen did show up. All these probes are running for their very lives. This Reaper is still alive and is going to kill a supply depot. How does that happen? Lots of Links from Pickled Hen running all over the place here. And Reaper going to get 4 kills and get the other... Yes, 5 kills. He is a corporal. This is one of the more efficient Reapers we've ever seen. Ling versus Ling here. Oracle shows up, kills a single drone. The rest of them run for their very lives. Still a lot of energy on that Oracle, but he gets stabbed in the face by that Queen. Another Spore Crawler coming up. So these players are pretty good, I would argue. APM up in the 200s for a couple of them anyway. Lings here at this base from Grimly. Oh, why did you... Oh, you have to have some kind of something if you're going to expand like that. Going to lose the Nexus. Trying to hold the line with the Soccer and Photon Overcharge. It's enough to force Pickled Hen away temporarily, but that's a lot of Lings. That is a lot of Zerglings. Marines do chase the Overlord away, and they might just clean these suckers up. Did that Reaper die? I think the Reaper died. Overlord should have been stationed back here, but as it stands, the cannons will get cleaned out. Oracles running around trying to kill things. There's a cannon in that mineral line and a Photon Overcharge available. Going to try to sneak on over to this base, and we'll find some easy pickings. At this gold base. Oh, no. Oracle's going to town. More Ling versus Ling action here. Not quite sure who has the upper hand on that one. It's 8 kills and 3 kills. Marines trying to stutter step forward, but no! The Oracles do survive. They do survive here. Pickled Hen, do you have any queens? There's one there. Did you lose your main queen? Where are you at, Pickled Hen? He has 1 queen. Why is that? Can't tell what he's lost either. Bummer. Bummer. So moving into some more traditional gateways here is Sock, this single Marine desperately trying to burn down that pylon. Lings here from Pickled Hen decide to find some easier targets. Do take down a queen, take down a spine crawler, and all of these guys are in serious amounts of trouble. There's another spine back here, but I'm not sure if it's enough. Oh, it uprooted itself. Oh no, now it has to root. That's going to take some while. Meanwhile, the queen is going to die while the spine crawler is busy doing other stuff, trying to circle of life it here, surrounding, oh, the drones. They know they can't lose the spawning pool. Get it, save the spawning pool. Save the spawning pool. No! Pickled Hen gets the spawning pool. Phoenix flying around out here for Grimly too. Ling's knocking down that hatchery. Autumn Leaves is in a lot of trouble. No, help out. Tanks do get a single splash out. These Marines are not on attack move. Why are they not on attack move? I don't know. I don't know, but not looking good. Not looking good for Autumn Leaves. It looks like about 20 worker count seems fairly even. Wow, who's this? Socks is killing it with economy right now. Socks has a ton of workers, pretty much oversaturated there as well. Could probably stand to expand down there right about now. Is working on Immortal production. That's great. Planetary Fortress coming up over here for Guga, which is fine because it's a pretty open and exposed location. Replanting back here after being chased away about 5 minutes ago. Marines running around. That is way too many Marines for those Oracles to handle, and Pickled Hen going to take this gold base as the third. That Planetary Fortress going to finish in time. I do not know. It might. Where's the tank splash coming from? Here it is. Shellshock with doing some tank stuff. PF does finish. Is going to take care of those Lings. No problem whatsoever. Marines here with the tanks. A pairing that has been good for a long time. Can't decide whether to attack this or attack that as the medevacs are spotting on the high ground. Looks like they want to take out that command center. Guga has been under assault this entire game. Guga has got to feel picked on right now. Autumn Leaves running around trying to find stuff to do, trying to kill some pros, but distracted by the stalkers, forcing that command center to lift off, landing in range of that Planetary Fortress with no mining at all. Phoenix continuing to fly around. It is murder overlords and stuff in the air. That's pretty fantastic. Nothing actually repairing this PF. Here comes a Marine attack, but the Stasis Ward. Oh, Stasis Ward catching a group of Marines there. Oracle, go. Enough energy to soar, barely enough energy to take these things out. Adept's trying to kill things, but there are a couple Marauders here, so the lift, and there's another Stasis. But I think what happened there? The Stasis went off, but nobody's actually in the Stasis. Anyway, tanks now up on the high ground. Stalkers trying to deal with them for some pretty good take micro. Splashing from the high, keeping everything alive, and another shot. No, just out of range. Just out of range there. Ooh, production tab went away. Sorry about that. Production tab gone. A Dark Shrine coming up for Grimly. A Lurker Den on the way from Pickled Hen, and more Immortal production out of Socks. So again, Guga trying to make this thing work, making a Planetary Fortress here. Tank does get taken out by Marauders and a couple Marines. It looks like Hydra's clearing out a couple Lings that are running around willy-nilly. Nothing really to be super concerned about. Phoenix, hallucinated Phoenix, flying around right next to the actual Phoenix of Grimly. Let's take a look at our units tab. Looks like Marine tank out of Shellshock. Not a huge army there. Grimly, again, not a very big army. Who has stuff right now? Nobody really. I mean, that's 4 Immortals for Socks, which is fun. It might be Guga, surprisingly, with his tanks and his Marines. Either way, nobody really seems to have the upper hand. Both teams have expanded pretty efficiently. I'd like to see somebody take that base from Team Red or this base, but again, seeing how hard it is to hold, which is something that Guga has learned, perhaps they just want to be a little bit more conservative with it. So a lot of Hydras on the way, again, for Pickled Hen. Planning on making Lurkers. There we go. There's the Lurker Morphin. 1, 2, and 3. Do enjoy the Lurkers and Legacy of the Void. Some Roaches and some Lings here from Autumn Leaves, but bleeding a little bit as Autumn Leaves. Let's see, down to 24 Harvesters, but that's better than Guga, who has 15 remaining. That's for sure. 61 for Socks. Are you over here, Socks? Yeah, Socks is on 3 base and looking good. Just doesn't have any units. Okay, 25 Stalkers and 4 Immortals. That's better than I expected. trying to kill that queen. They do get the queen, losing a phoenix in the process, though. That's probably a fair trade from Pickled Hen. I think he can live with that one. Tanks. Taking out that gold base. There is so much harassment potential on this map. Tanks, Marines trying to swing around this side. Here comes a lot of Stalker with +1 attack. Hydras have no upgrades. Getting destroyed by those tanks. Stalkers, you get in there first, they say. Don't let us die to everything. Oh, killing a stasis ward that was under construction. Haven't seen that for a while. Or ever. Actually, Corrosive Bile is being tossed down by a couple Ravagers. Don't hit much of anything whatsoever. Marines do have +1/+1 along with their Marauder buddies. Reinforcing Marines and Marauders coming down to assist with Team Blue. Hydras do take down an Oracle. And the Lurkers have set up shop. The tanks are just doing splash against everything, though. No upgrades on them, but doing extra damage versus armored means the Stalkers take extra damage from them. The Hydras just don't have much DPS in general. Lurker Spine's doing some stuff there. I'm not sure if they want to fully commit here. Are they Blink? They're not Blink Stalkers. Blink is on the way. Dark Shrine coming up as well. Some DTs from Grimly coming in. Do they have any detection with this army with Socks? I don't think they do. I don't think they do. The Lurkers are all gone. Nope, just kidding. There's still one here, but not long for the world, I would say. Not too long for the world at all. Sorry if I have a bit of a British accent today, or a bad British accent. I've been reading Harry Potter to my kids before I put them to bed, and I try to read the lines in British accent to make it more authentic. Anyway, it's not very good, but I do my best. Spire coming up for Autumn Leaves. A +2 missile attack as well for Autumn Leaves. Missile. Sometimes I say it that way, don't I? Pickled Hand making more and more Lurkers back to this spot of taking down this gold base. Sorry, workers, you're getting the heck splashed out of you. And Socks now has DTs. Alright, so Socks is going to come in and try to clear this out. Get the tanks first. Smart move. Wins the scan. Wins the scan. There's the scan, but the tanks, one of the tanks lives. That's pretty good. That is just fine. DT's mixing it up in here, too. There's another scan. SCV's trying to fight for their lives. That is just bad. It brings them closer to the DTs. Lurg. Lurg, can I see? I can't see workers killed, right? Nope. Nope, not in a 3v3 or a 4v4. Just messes up my interface. Something fierce. Starport coming out here for Guga. Is that going to be for more medevacs? Or how many medevacs do you have right now? Guga 0. Yeah, you need some medevacs. Good call. Good call getting that starport here at the 12-minute mark. Pylons here, maybe for Photon Overcharge to see if drops are coming their way. Marine Marauder Army with that no upgrades whatsoever from Guga, but Guga is determined to participate here. Knocking down some rocks might help knock down these rocks, or rather not. That probably assists Grimly a little bit too much. No hugs from Socks. Expanding again. Is Socks on 4 bases right now? 61 harvesters, 20 more than anybody else. Another attack here. DT's leading the way from Grimly. Socks stabbing away. There's a single Overseer here now, which is great. Marines and Marauders stutter-stepping their way back. Stasis Ward catches about half of the Stalkers here. This Stasis, amazing stuff, man. Amazing play so far. Coming from the backside is the Red Army clearing everything out, and I don't know, man. These Stalkers might not be long for the world. That timer is running down. They are surrounded by Marauders and Marines. Lurkers trying to assist, but look at how fast they're dying here. They're taking a lot of units with them, but Lurker count not very high. All those Stalkers just get obliterated as soon as they come out of stasis. Pickled Hen calls the GG. Decides to leave the game. Resources will be split among remaining allies. Mass Immortal here trying to do what it can against Roaches, against Marauders. Ling's coming from the backside, though. The Immortal's getting absolutely swallowed up by this army. Team Red looking strong right now. Pushing forward. +2/+2 on those Marines and those Marauders. This is how a lot of my team games go. It's just the Marine Marauder medevac crew is just hard to deal with, especially if there are 2 Terrans. But anyway, Grimly's up here whapping through Socks' stuff. Socks is working on upgrades, but that is about it. My friend Pickled Hen is in a ton of trouble, but he already left the game, so no big deal. This looks like the final push and the final blow. Autumn Leaves participating with some Roaches and some Lings here, cleaning out hatcheries, cleaning out extractors, killing probes. Socks is in for a world of hurt here. There are some units here from Guga, but he never really was able to get back. Never really able to get back into the game after that first harassment down here with the cannons. Meanwhile, Ling's here in Socks base. Socks really has nothing except a cannon to defend against this, but how they're not leaving, man. Team Blue is not leaving. Team Blue, even though Team Blue is down substantially at this point. Team Red 151, 109, 80 and versus 73, 2 and 26, and that's it. Guga leaves the game, Socks leaves the game, Shellshock, Grimly, and Autumn Leaves are your victors today in this 3v3. Woohoo! That was good. That was some pretty good non-stop stuff there. Those stasis wards were great. Catching half of that stalker army, the other half just gets burned down, mown down, and once the stasis wears off, these guys get killed too. Try to get some lurker assist here, but not enough lurkers, not enough DPS. Immortals came in a little bit late as well, but I'm not sure it would have mattered in the long run. So well done to Team Red. Way to represent Terran Protoss and Zerg today. All three of our races should be happy about that. And that's it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.